Good morning, everyone. This is Kathy L. Murphy reporting from my little cabin in the woods, Murphy's Law, surrounded by all my authors' books that are all up here and all the Pulpwood Queen swag and things that authors have sent me for giveaways. And we're here this morning and we're going to jump first to Paul Roberson, who is one of the members of our dream team. Paul has been with me for years. He is my webmaster. He runs the Pulpwood Queen newsletter. He's the one that puts the advertising banners up on our website and does our website. And he is a jack of all trades. Paul, do you want to say a few words to the Pulpwood Queen and Timber Guy Book Club Reading Nation?
Well, hello, everybody. Most of you probably know me, but I know we have a lot of new faces. And if you haven't been to one of the girlfriend weekends, you probably have never met me. But I usually work behind the scenes. I help Kathy with her website, like she said, and I also do the newsletter. So if you are on the newsletter, that's what I'm the one who's putting that together every month. And if you ever have a question for me, you can just reply to that, and I will get back to you as fast as I can. Or you can just email the book club at the Pulpwood Queens Book Club at gmail.com. And yeah, I miss everybody. It's been a while since we've all been able to get together and just hang out and just socialize and stuff. So hopefully soon I'll get to meet everyone, and I'm always here. I know there's a lot of questions that people have that I can help them with. So I'm always available. Just email me. And Kathy, I'm happy to be here and say hello to everybody. This is a wonderful community. It's a very close-knit community. And it's welcoming to everybody, which is amazing. No matter who you are, you can always feel like you're at home with this family. So thank you, Kathy, for putting this all together and for being an amazing friend for all these years.
I love you, Paul. And I have to share, Paul is a UT grad too. So, we're the Patriots from Tyler, Texas campus. So he is young enough to be my son. I'm not joking. And I'm telling you, you're getting younger. I said, what is it, Paul? I saw him Sunday. You're looking younger. And I said, did you get a new haircut? And he goes, no, I got hair. I've been shaving my head. And he grew his hair back. And I swear you look 10 years younger. That's silly. Oh my gosh. Well, you have a wonderful time today. Paul and his family, they have a trucking business. And so Paul is getting ready to head out, and he's going to be popping in throughout the week. And I love you, Paul. And thank you for making me look good. You're a wonderful and dear, dear friend. Okay.
All right. You ladies have fun.
Bye. We'll see you when you come back. Bye-bye.
All right. I'll be back.
Okay. Now, everybody, I'm going to see he didn't have any hair. I swear he looks younger with hair. He's going, I didn't get a new haircut. I got hair. Oh, he's so fun. Today, I'm here with the Pulpwood Queen Dream Team. And this is ever changing because, of course, it used to be just me and Tawana. Her daughter went to work today. I have to share with you. Tawana Anderson Neal was my former executive director, and she passed away suddenly. And it was devastating because I've known her forever. But her daughter is working, and she went to work today wearing her Pulpwood Queen mother's t-shirt and tiara in honor of her mom. And I said, well, you don't have to worry about it. Tawana's watching over all of us. And I know she'd be so proud of all the things that Mandy has done this year. And so I want to begin with Mandy. Mandy Haynes came into my life. First, I picked her book, which is amazing. And then she volunteered to help me with Girlfriend Weekend. And from that volunteer job of helping me run the first virtual weekend, she jumped on board, and you guys, she has taken off like a galloping horse. I mean, it's just amazing all the programs that she has started. The Reading Nation magazine, which she's the publisher, the editor-in-chief, she puts it all together. And she has invested a lot of time and money in the magazine. It's readingnationmagazine.com. And if you please read it every month, because for our readers, it is the most insightful, one-of-a-kind magazine in the country. There is nothing like it. Lone Star Literary is a wonderful magazine here in Texas, but this is going around the world. How many hits have we had, Mandy, since you started the magazine this year?
We passed 60,000.
60,000. And she does this all by herself. And she's got full domain in RAIN, and I'm so proud of her. And then Mandy is also an author. She has 2 books. And do you have those books? Well, they're on the wall behind you, so you can see them. I have.
I think I've got them. I
know
you're
you're seeing me hold this weekend. I've got Sharp as a Serpent's Tooth and other stories. I have a coffee mug. I have the Work in Progress mug today. And then the other one's Walking the Wrong Way Home. She's being compared to Eudora Welty. She's being compared to a lot of Southern writers, but her, I just about finished her new novella that's going to be coming out. It's outstanding. And do you want to tell everybody the name of your book?
The novella?
Yeah.
It's called Oliver.
Wait till you see the cover. Oh my gosh. I'm so excited about it. And I'm so excited about, but most of all, right now, because it just came out, Work in Progress, which is a tome.
That is so, y'all, I am so proud of that.
Everybody is just raving. Jonathan Hote did this wonderful afterword. Leslie Lear is at the beginning of the book, and everybody that is reading it is posting reviews, and it's pretty amazing. In fact, we have to thank Ruthie Landis, who's one of our Pulpwood Queens. Every day she's reading a story and doing a review. And if you're not watching Ruthie Landis posts, it's just what a kind thing for an author to do for the 59 authors in this book.
And I mean, when you look at the table of contents, I mean, because I don't think of this isn't my book. I mean, this is
it's
59 authors book. Like, y'all, I'm so proud of it.
It's got 59 authors in it, and it looks like we're going to be doing another one next year, right?
Oh my gosh! It's before I even published it. You know, when the call for submissions was done, I had like 4 or 5 authors asking when I was going to do the next one. So we might make it an annual. It won't be 500 pages. That was crazy.
And our book club convention won't be a week long either, because it just dawned on me this week that I'm going to be live on Zoom from Tuesday morning to Sunday night. We're out of our minds, aren't we? We're just mad for books. That's all I can say. But Mandy, I want you to just talk a little bit about what this year's been like for you.
Wow, I had no idea. Last year, at the Girlfriends Weekend last year, I had just volunteered to help Kathy because she'd never done a program like that online, and I said, well, let me just step in. I really thought, I would just, maybe introduce somebody if she had to run to the bathroom or, take a break for a minute. And then, wow, once we jumped in, it was like, we just had so much fun. And when it was over, she asked if I would like to be the executive director. So I was like, shoot, yeah. I just love, I've been writing for a long time, and back in Tennessee, I had writers groups and book clubs that I went to, but there's nothing like the Pulpwood Queens. There's nothing like the Pulpwood Queens. This is such a huge community. And there, with the pandemic, then we, really, really focused on promoting those, pushing those authors, and kind of feel bad. I feel like our reader members felt a little neglected because we were really trying so hard to get the authors, showcased. So we're finding the happy medium. We've got all kinds of ideas to put our authors back up on the spotlight and up on a pedestal this year. So y'all just watch and see.
Mandy's made a lot of changes in this old cat. I've had to learn some new tricks. And one of them is she said, let's give away our reader memberships. And I go, what? I'm barely making it as it is. I can't work. I'm at home. But once we thought about it, I said, what's important? What is the most important thing about keeping the Pulpwood Queens going? And it's our readers. And so we decided that from now on, our reader members membership is free. And what you will have to do is go to the official page of the official International Pulpwood Queens and Timber Guys group page on Facebook and join. But if you're an author, you do pay. And you have to go to the website to do that, which is www.thepulpwoodqueens.com. The wonderful thing about paying for author membership is all the opportunities we give you to promote your book. You know, you automatically get featured in the newsletter, which goes around the world. Paul has also got advertising opportunities in the newsletter each month that goes up on our website and is sent out email to everybody. And then Mandy has got all these wonderful things with the magazine. Only authors that are current members get featured in the magazine. So we're showcasing the pulp, and so that's the reason why everybody's joining, because they want to get featured. And we're like your own in-house publicity company, because when you sign up, we promote you not just for 6 weeks or whatever. We're promoting you just for the full year. We've got a week allocated to every author that we pick that goes on our daily blogs, that goes on our Tuesday night book club, and we're coming up with a few new programs. And I want
to say too, just the community, y'all. So I joined the Pulpwood Queens, and it was Pulpwood Queen authors, Bryn McLean, River Jordan. River Jordan was so cute. She said, "You've got to join the Pulpwood Queens." It's when Walking the Wrong Way Home was coming out. And River was like, "Oh my gosh, Mandy, and I was so embarrassed because I didn't know anything about it. 2.5 years ago, I was so, well, I mean, my whole life, it just turned upside down. So I joined. And then when I had my book event, I moved to Florida. When I went back to Tennessee to have a book event for Walking, I looked up and there is a leopard print. I mean, I had a bunch, I had different ones, but the one at Brown's Diner, this little bar that I loved in Tennessee. I'll go to Nashville. I might know what all about Brown's. It's a cool space, but it's a little dive bar. But I looked up and there's leopard print. But Pulpwood Queen authors came out to my event, surprised me. And it's like, it is such a good community. And you just hear those stories like Kathy just shared. She had shared a story with her first girlfriend's weekend, and I put it in the magazine, Kathy Ramsberger, and how she met Kathleen Rogers and Joy Ross Davis, and then Leslie Blair, her love letter to the Pulpwood Queens, when she talks about all the connections and friendships like that she's made that have lasted forever.
Somebody got a TV on?
Yes.
One end can cause serious problems.
I have no idea what that is. Okay. One thing, Mandy, I also want to share is, people don't really know what goes on behind the scenes, but this is a year-long of preparation for this event. And it takes a lot of coordination and a lot of technology, which your skills at that are outstanding. You're so gifted, and the graphics that you create for us and everything that you do is just tremendous. So anything else you want to share that is important to you other than your 3 little dogs?
Oh, well, yeah, my 3, and my turtle. Can't forget Albert. I love my little turtle.
Can't forget your turtle.
But I can't say it enough. Just like when you purchase a page in the magazine, whatever. And when I'm promoting the magazine, I cannot tell y'all what it means to me when I see other authors who aren't, in that issue even, sharing those posts. And then in work in progress, like you said with Ruthie, taking the time to, write a review for every story that she's reading as she goes. It's like, I just love that so much. I mean, it's like, that makes me happy. I mean, that just makes me happy. And if we just keep doing what we're doing.
I was telling Mandy last night, I was talking to one of my Houston Pulpwood Queens, and Christy Borden, she said she was reading The Keeper of Happy Things by Barbara Davis. And she goes, I get to the acknowledgments, and she goes, there you are in the Pulpwood Queens mentioned in the acknowledgments. She may have told me, and I guess I forgot, because I'm kind of that age, but I just go, sometimes if people don't tell me, I don't know, but what a lovely thing for her to do, to mention our book club in her book. And I know Julie Cantrell. I know a lot of authors have done that. In fact, one author, oh gosh, years ago, made the book club in her book called The Pulpwood Queen. She asked me if she could do that. And I said, sure, why not? You know, how cool is that? And it's amazing the connections that you have. And I was at, I have to tell quickly the story. I was at my daughter's birthday at, with all her friends at Medieval Times, and we were standing in line to get something. And I heard somebody going, Kathy, hi, I'm a Pulpwood Queen. And I'm thinking, I'm not doing a Pulpwood Queen event. I'm at a birthday party for my daughter at Medieval Times in Dallas, and it was one of my Dallas Pulpwood Queens, and she recognized me. That's the weirdest thing. You know, it amazes me every day that people recognize me. But my sister said it's because you yell and you have a loud voice. People recognize it. I go, I think I'm losing my hearing, so I'm going to try to tone it down. But I'm pretty excited right now. So. Mandy, we have next somebody that came into our world at Last Girlfriend Weekend, and his name is Robert Gwaltney. And Robert is an author. And I pay attention to who comes to all the panels. Robert came to all of them. And then when I started the Book and Film Club, he came to every single one of them. And come to find out, he is as big as film buff as I am. So I asked him to be my co-host, and he has been for this past year. You can watch all these videos up on my Kathy L. Murphy channel. So Robert, I want to talk about you as an author, and now you have a new book coming out, and you've got a story in work in progress. Mm-hmm. And I want you to give a little backstory on what you do.
Well, so today I'm not at home. I'm in my Easter Seals office in Atlanta, Georgia. By day, I work for a nonprofit. And my role is Vice President of Operations. We serve children who are living in poverty, and about 30% of our children have a diagnosed disability. We serve children 6 weeks up to 5 years of age. And so, of course, in all the hours between, I'm a writer, which is another passion and lifelong dream of mine. So a very special thank you to Claire Fullerton, who actually reached out to me when she saw that I was trying to build an author platform. She's very generous of her time and very kind, giving me some helpful hints. And so she's the one really that introduced me to the Pulpwood Queen. So I wouldn't be here today if it had not been for dear Claire.
And she'll be featured tonight, you all, on our program, because she's introducing all our bonus book club authors for 2022. In fact, that's why I did the book with Susan Cushman that she edited, and I've got it right behind me, The Pulpwood Queen Celebrate 20 Years. The reason why I even did this book was because Claire Fullerton wrote a story about her experience of coming to the Pulpwood Queen's convention, and we have, I think, 69 authors, Susan, in this book, and it came out during COVID. So you guys, if you don't have a copy, please order this from our bookshop, because it is just chock full of the most wonderful, diverse stories. And we got blurbs from 4 New York Times bestselling authors: Jamie Ford, Lisa Wingate, Paula McLean. Well, there's 3. No, wait a minute. I'm sorry. Here's Patty Callahan Henry. So it's a wonderful book, and I look skinny in this picture. So I'm really happy, Nicole Seitz, for this wonderful, wonderful cover that she did. The first time she did it, she goes, "What do you think?" I said, if you add some pink to it, because it was just a black and white drawing, you nailed it, and I love it. I love it so much. So anyway, get your copy. Susan Cushman's right over here on the right of me. So wave, Susan, so they see you're the editor of this fabulous book, published by Brother Mockingbird. And Melissa Carrigy will be here with one of her authors this weekend, and I love and adore her. She's fantastic with Brother Mockingbird. And Robert, so you're working, so I'm sure you got to get back to work, but is there anything more you want to say before you go?
Well, no, I'm just really excited to be part of the Pulpwood Queens. Everyone's been so generous. Being a debut author is a frightening experience. I've been writing for 15 to 20 years, but it's taken a while to get a novel out into the world. So I'm really excited. This is a wonderful time. Well, we have, I want to say hello to Mickey Dubrow, who lives here in Atlanta, Georgia. He actually is on my, is a member of my critique group. So he's been instrumental in supporting me through these years to be able to find my place in the world of publications. So I'm really excited. I do want to read, Kathy,
Okay.
in my acknowledgments, and this is just a quick paragraph.
Okay.
Claire Fullerton, my crocodile, thank you for your sisterly guidance in this peculiar and wondrous world of publication. You are dear to me. I remain forever grateful of your introduction to the incomparable Kathy L. Murphy and gang at the International Pulpwood Queens and Timber Guys Book Club. Mandy Haynes, I love you, and how we both sometimes walk the wrong way home.
Oh, thank you.
Dang.
I adore Robert. He's so good looking. He's so much fun to work with, and he's a beautiful person inside and out, and he likes to dress up too. So wait till you see what he's wearing to the masquerade ball. And I'm wearing something that'll go along with it. So anyway, thank you, Robert. I love you dearly. And you guys, I haven't even met him in person yet. This COVID thing has really been tough.
I love you, Robert.
We do. We love you so much. And that's why I call it the Dream Team. And so thank you for being here with us. We know you're working hard at Easter Seals, and I just appreciate you so much, and Mandy and Paul. But now we have a new member of our Dream Team that came forward and volunteered, and she's talking on the phone. And that's
she's gonna fit right in. She's juggling.
She's a multitasker, but we have brought on board Betty Hunt Koval, who is a past recipient of the Doug Marlette Award for a life of working, of promoting authors' books, reading, and literacy. The thing I noticed about Betty is it doesn't matter what state an author's in. If it's in the South, she drives there and goes to those author events wearing her tiara proudly. And she reports, she sends me photos. She is the model of Pulpwood Queen poster child. I mean, she is a giver. And I know you'll have to play this back later to hear all the wonderful things I said about you. I've stayed at her home. I've hung out with her and her wonderful husband. And we have just, I think he likes the Pulpwood Queens as much as you do, right?
Yes. Yes,
well,
yes.
Well, why did you step forward to volunteer, Betty?
Because I knew y'all were so busy, and I have been on my Ollie classes, and I've been a facilitator, so I've admitted people in, and I thought, well, dang, I can help do that, and Mandy and Kathy wouldn't be so busy, and I just thought I could help. Plus, I love all my cousin authors, and I'm looking forward to making some new cousins this weekend.
Yeah. Everybody wants to be in your family. Everybody.
Hey, it all started with Claire Fullerton. I'm telling you, we sat down beside each other, and we were talking and found out she had lived in Memphis and I'd lived in Memphis. And so I said, well, dang, we're just like long lost cousins. And she said, yeah. And so we started calling ourselves cousins throughout the whole year, Facebook things back and forth, and so at the next weekend, girlfriend weekend, I had several people come up and say, I didn't know you were related to Claire. And I said, well, we're not, other than good breeding cousins. So now I have lots of cousins, Michelle Cox, Janet Oakley. I mean, any one of you that want to call me cousin. And Robert, I'm going to get a group of friends together, and we're coming over to meet you and visit with Bobby too, because I just love Atlanta. So, hey, we just want to do a road trip.
I'd love to entertain you, so come to Atlanta.
That's right. And listen, I've stayed with Bobby. I haven't been to Robert's house yet, but let me tell you what, I would love to go because it's beautiful and he's a beautiful person. So we've got our team. So I want you to.
I want to say one thing, Kathy. All of my author friends and cousins that did my Ollie presentation, fireside chat with authors, I'm telling you what, everyone loved each and every one of you. Mandy Haynes had us practically rolling in the aisles, and but they all were fascinated by the different concepts that each one wrote from. And I got all positive remarks. And they were saying, when are you going to do this again? So I will do it next fall. So I'm lining people up for my next fall one.
Tell what Ollie is so they know what it is.
Osher Lifelong Learning Institute, and they are affiliated with local colleges. So if you have one close to you, call them and they will love to have you do a bonus. And I mean, they just love, it's a group of older people, retired people that love learning, and reading is one of their big things. So they love it. So anyway, that's my plug.
I've never felt so relaxed and comfortable. I mean, it was so much fun. It was a lot of fun.
I didn't get to be there for Janet's because I had to be back in Texas for a funeral, but I'm going to tell you, they loved the history that Janet gave about Norway during World War II. It was absolutely fantastic.
I know. I think I did it, and right after me was Revis.
You did.
And Revis had a
Revis has never done one. We
Oh,
just
I thought he
couldn't
had.
connect. No,
Okay.
I don't remember who else it was that year. Claire did it. Oh, just quite a few.
I was thinking, I thought Revis was right after me, but it is, if you guys are interested, contact Betty and she'll get you all the information and we'll get your email out. Or
Seriously,
whatever.
if you get a chance, if y'all can do it, do it. That was the best. They loved it. They listened. They wanted you. I mean, it's like, I just
ask questions. They were asking questions. And one other thing that I love to do, and this is one of my most favorite things to do to support authors, is I live in Decatur, Alabama. So I've got a pretty good radius, and I have a daughter that lives in Memphis. So that's my excuse for going to Memphis. But if I can make it to an author signing, I will go to an author book signing and take a carload of people if I can. I am trying to support authors. Just recently was River Jordan's.
Yay.
And I couldn't make TK Thorne's because I had a conflict that night.
I'll have to move down there.
Hey, we're not opposed to flying to Washington.
Oh, Bellingham is beautiful. I've been up there with Janet, and we had a wonderful time in Bellingham, Washington. It's gorgeous.
Well, I've always said that if you want something, you have to make sure you support it.
There you go. Thank you.
If you want to continue something, if you want to continue something and you want it, you have to support it. So my thing is, you have to support these authors.
Thank you, Betty. Thank you so
Thank you,
much.
Betty.
And I hope everybody that's new to this program, the International Pulpwood Queens and Timber Guys, are listening. Some of you have been around for a long time, like Susan and Bobby, and lots of you are brand spanking new. So we're really excited for all the newbies and for all the people that have stuck with us all these years. It's now our time to mentor to all these new authors that are coming up. And the full list is up on our website at thepulpwoodqueens.com. Mandy, we want to go over a few things for just housekeeping. If for any chance during any of the Zoom meetings, each session has its own separate Zoom meeting. So we'll log out of this and we'll go to the next one. If you have to leave the camera area where you're at, mute, stop the video, because last year at our virtual event, we saw TK get up and go to the bathroom and brush her teeth. So it was hilarious, and we loved every minute of it, but I was so scared that she might do something else while in there. So we finally got her attention, and Joe Palmer got up and made a sandwich. So please mute, if you have to let the dogs out or the cats in or go to the restroom, please stop the video. And if we have a keynote speaker, do hit mute so we can focus our attention on them. But now we want to open it up to everybody. If you have any questions about any of anything to do with the event or how it's going to run, or
questions, comments, anything.
We want conversation. Join the conversation. So I put my view up on gallery so I can see everybody, and you're going to have to go back and forth because There's 2 pages of us here already this morning. Some of you I haven't even got to say hello to, but good morning, everybody. We are so excited that you're here. Kim, I saw you were the first one on this morning. Were you testing it? Kim Arwanko? Yeah, I knew that's what you were doing. I was doing the same thing, but we are very thrilled that you all are here. So if you have something you want to say or remark on or ask, now's the time to do it.
I was a little slow getting on because I couldn't find the downloaded program, the one that you sent us. So I had to go a little hunting with a little help from Betty, who's terrific.
It
So I
should
now
just
have it
been
in
at the
place.
bottom of your email.
Yeah, I just didn't see it. So I'm going to plaster it in so I get each Zoom thing.
Okay.
I'm a little slow. It's only 7 something or other here. So I got up
I
at
know you're in
6:45.
Bellingham, Washington. So.
No,
Well,
I'm
you're here.
excited. So
So that's-
I'll be all prepared for the rest
Well,
of the week.
we are recording everything.
Mhm.
So once this meeting's over, I'm quickly going to download it and save it. So we'll eventually, after the weekend, have it posted. So if you miss any of the events this year, we hope we're not going to miss. Some of them we don't know what happened, but they didn't record. So we got 3 people recording. So we make sure that we have everything. And Mandy's taking pictures. I got to take some pictures too, because if you guys take any pictures of anything that happens, please send them to us so we can post it so everybody can see what they missed. Because I'm telling you, this is more fun than a barrel of monkeys. Anybody else?
I gotta say, look at these crowns, y'all. Have y'all seen everybody's tiaras?
Yeah, they're amazing. They're absolutely amazing. And thank you for wearing them. You may kill me, but oh, look at you, lady. How cute. You're not going to believe this, but you look so much like the daughter of this actress that's on Schitt's Creek. Has anybody ever told you that? You look so much like that girl that the mayor's
You
wife.
are like the first. You are definitely the first person to tell me, and I'm thoroughly flattered. Thank you.
Oh, she's cute as a button, and she's in everything now, but she plays the mayor's wife on Schitt's Creek. You are you look just, I look at you and I think, oh my gosh, it's the actress from, but you're way younger. You're way younger. So anyway,
I'll tell you a fun story that this is actually my wedding crown from getting married here in Mexico 3 years ago. And I was like searching around for a tiara because where I am is a small town in Mexico. It's not like we have a ton of tiaras around here. And so I was searching around and I'm like, we'll just have to wear the wedding crown. That'll do the job.
Well, you know, Caitlin Summy is wearing her the tiara from her wedding veil too, because she couldn't find her regular tiara. She emailed me and she said, I have to make do. I can't find it. I have so many prong scars on my head. I wore a scarf as my crown today. I have to bandage my poor, head of 22 years of wearing the crown. So, these beauty queens, I mean, I don't know how they do it, but we're the beauty within queens, okay? Because we're readers. But thank you all for wearing your tiaras, and take a picture of yourself and send it to me wearing a tiara, and we'll do a photo montage so we can show the world. There, I finally am seeing Robert this morning. I didn't see you earlier, and Jim was one of the first ones here this morning. Suzanne, you're still in the Carolinas, right? Are you back in Japan?
No, I'm in Japan. I'm in quarantine again.
Oh
no.
I'm not sick. I just have to spend 14 days in quarantine just in case.
Well, we're all over the world, people. So she's been coming to our meetings from Japan. And you guys, that is amazing, because I don't know what the time difference is, but there's a pretty good difference. What is it?
18.
It's about 12:34 a.m. here.
Wow.
Oh my God.
I'm wearing pajamas.
Awesome. Anybody else want to speak up?
I would love to say hello to everybody. It is so great to be here. I'm Claire, everybody, and just the feeling of nostalgia I have at this moment. It's the 7 o'clock hour here in California, and I came rushing. I haven't even brushed my teeth back, but I've been listening. I heard Robert Gwaltney, whom I love, and thank you so much for that. And Cousin Betty, love you. So great to see you. Kathy, your hair is fabulous. I wish I knew how to do that. What you've done. Oh, it's just
Have to have a scarf thing. Yeah.
Yeah, but just what a great opportunity. And if I'm not sitting here on Zoom, I want y'all to know that I have you up. If I'm, have my picture up, I'm walking around, but I really want to see as much of this forthcoming week as I possibly can. So I'm looking forward to everything and seeing everybody. I'm just grateful to be here, and thank y'all, Mandy, Kathy, thank y'all, Robert, everybody for doing this.
That's great. Joanne, did you have something you wanted to say? You look so cute with your big tiara, Joanne Easley. I think you're on mute.
I was just making a connection with Julia Daly. I find out she's practically a neighbor.
Oh my gosh.
She lives
so
a couple
cool.
towns over. I was telling her about
so great. Well, maybe you all can get together and have coffee, a virtual coffee or something. There's Caitlin with her bridal tiara. We have 2 bridal tiaras, Caitlin.
I know. I just feel kinship with you, Lainey. I do. This is my mom's Swedish crown, and she wore it in her wedding to tie down her veil. And so I did the same thing, Lainey, and I'm really upset that my tiara is missing. I don't know where it is. I'm going to be speaking to my daughter, but I don't think she took it. I really don't. She's older now. But anyway, I've got this on, and it keeps falling. I don't know if I'm making anybody laugh, but every few minutes it just slides off my head, and I try really gracefully to slide it back on.
They've got these
little, Lainey, I love this.
Little see-through clippies. You can get them at the dollar store, and you just clip it to your hair.
And there's one here, but here's the thing. The reason, Kathy, my hair is just long. I can never do anything. And so
when we have the next live meeting, Caitlin, I'm going to help you. I'm going to be doing hair throughout the event, like I did on Susan Peterson. Because Susan Peterson said, me doing her hair at Girlfriend Weekend while she did her panel. She was the moderator for panel, and I gave her big, like, roller derby girl hair, and she said that was the highlight of my life. So I'll be doing a lot more hair, and we'll have you on. And she's got a wonderful new book, you guys, that but next we'll get into it. We'll make that happen. So anybody else, guys, speak up. Hold court to the timber guy.
Kathy, can I say something?
So happy.
Kathy?
I can't hear you, whoever's talking.
Kathy?
Yeah.
Can you hear me now? Karen Reed.
Oh, hey, Karen.
Hey. I just want to tell you I'm down in Florida. I have one more COVID test I have to pass, and then we fly to the BVI. So I'll be kind of in and out.
Oh, wow. That's amazing, yeah. Karen. Karen runs one of my chapters in Mississippi, in the Jackson, Mississippi area. Johnny and Brownie also have another chapter there, and they're here. So glad to have you on board, but I had no idea you were going to be on a vacation.
Yeah. Well, when your husband says go, you got to go.
Okay. All right.
And who can pass up the BVIs?
Be careful.
Really?
And kudos to Kathleen Rogers, who's got the big stamp behind. Could she be the poster child? Look at that. Leopard, the big stamp behind her. That's amazing. Thank you.
PJs, it covers up no makeup and PJs. So
well, here's the thing about this. Everybody goes, oh, I don't know, virtual. All you have to worry about is from here up, And so when we have our Academy Award winning night on Sunday night, the sequins and jewels are from here up. I don't care if you have on gym shorts below. You could have on your new Pulpwood Queen boxers. Men's. Can you show that, Mandy, to everybody this morning? She just added this to our Pulpwood Queen swag shop. And see, I took my shoes off so you all could see my shoes. They're awesome. But show them our new.
Oh, that's a riot.
They come in black and white.
June, you need to see this.
I'm going to get me some because I think they'd be great to wear under.
The timber guys could strut their stuff.
That's right.
I think Robert needs a pair of those.
To be, discluded in anything that we do. So thank you for sharing that stamp.
I had to show that to my wife.
Oh, well, there you go. Surprise. That is too
You like the
good.
model?
Thank you, Mandy.
Yeah, the
Anybody
model.
else want to speak up this morning?
I just want to say this is a great group to be a part of because Robert
Hey, Vicky.
introduced me to Kathy, and you've been nothing but supportive with what I do. Because what I do is on a smaller scale, but I have to say this is a great group to be a part of. And thank you all for your support.
Well, I love you, Jacob, and I met you through Robert Gwaltney, and he's going to be doing a panel, you all, this week with Robert Gwaltney and James Wade, who's a fellow Texan, and I'm really looking forward to your panel. And you do have a crown, but he's got one of those virtual backgrounds, so when he puts it on, the top of his head disappears.
Yeah, it looks like Steve Martin, the man with two brains, two heads. I'm like, so it doesn't work out, but I do have it. I wanted to tell you that.
Well, for everything you do to promote literacy, I thank you, and I'm honored to have you here and thrilled. All the podcasters and bloggers and groups and book clubs that are here today, thank you for joining us. I've always said, you know, the only agenda I have is that we all join hands and work together to show that reading is important. Because I started this book club because the local book club blackballed me and wouldn't let me in. And I thought, well, if there's ever going to be a book club that I want to be in, I guess I'll have to start it. And so I crowned myself queen of it. And with 6 complete strangers have grown this now to thousands of members, over 820 chapters in 21 foreign countries. And we are trying to this week get 1,000 new members with our new free reader membership. And we're at, I think, 935, Mandy? 935, we're almost there. So if you guys know of anybody wants a free membership to our book club, message them to go on our page, and all you have to do is join. It's free. And then go to our website to see all the programs that we do. So anybody else want to speak up or have a comment or say anything? Huh?
Bobby, go Bobby.
I just want to say good morning. Hi, it's been over a decade with Pulpwood Queen family. I love all of you and just thank you for keeping this going. And it's a highlight of my year. And thank you, Betty, for inviting me to Ollie. But there's just a connection, and I haven't met Robert in person yet in Atlanta, but you don't even have to be in the same town to feel close to readers and authors around the country. And now I can't wait to meet international people, but you've created something that just touches my heart and is just a fantastic part of life for me, and I think for many others. So thank you. And Mandy, can't say Robert, just all the different people that are involved and put so much time in it. And we're going to have a blast. And
we're going to have a blast. And, you're kind of an inspiration about Sunday night's Academy Award winning because you've had such a connection in the Hollywood scene because your husband was an insider in Hollywood. So we hope everybody will glam up and join us. All 2021 authors are going to be recognized in their books. And we're going to announce our books of the year and some other special things. And we want it to be fancy. We want to be just like the Oscars. So glam it up. I always tell people, if the only thing different about what I wear regularly and what I wear to a big fancy event is I just bling it up and add a scarf. Bling it up and add a scarf, sequins, bling. So we will see everybody through the week. Anybody else want to speak up?
Oh, we got 2 minutes.
2 minutes. Okay.
Hey, everybody.
Lovelace, are you saying something?
Oh my gosh, yes. I mean, my feet are freezing. I've got to get some warmer socks on.
High top tennis shoes.
Y'all are amazing. It is just so wonderful to see you and to see the amount of energy that Mandy and Kathy and just the great full hearts, and Robert, and Betty, I've met some of you in the 2020 real life event, which was Knock Your Socks Off. I've never been to anything like it in my entire life. Y'all are wonderful. Thank you so much for all the energy and the support, and just the creativity is phenomenal. So just thank you.
Well, Lovelace is in Fairhope, Alabama, where I have a wonderful chapter with Emily Bell and Paige and Pallet. But you have to come to her event today just to see what I'm going to wear, because it's Bollywood and books, and I am the biggest Bollywood fan. I have something special I'm wearing that's so crazy, and I've been waiting to wear it all year long. So Bollywood and books right after lunch. It's time. Okay, everybody, sign off, take a 15-minute break, and then sign in to the next one. Love you all. Here we go for a fabulous week. Thank you. Bye-bye.